In some instances, children fail to speak the right thing in the right time. This story, The Invisible Robe, tells us that we should not be afraid to speak the truth, even when everyone stays silent. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived an emperor who loved clothes more than anything else. He spent all his money on fancy garments and spent his days changing outfits and showing them off. He didn't care much about ruling the kingdom. All he cared is about looking stylish. One day, two clever strangers came to the city. They told everyone that they were master weavers who could make the most magnificent clothes in the world. But these clothes, they claimed, had a special magic. They would be invisible to anyone who was foolish or unfit for their job. The emperor was amazed. Ah, if I wear these clothes, he thought, I'll be able to see who is wise and who is not. So he gave the weavers lots of gold and silk and told them to start the job immediately. The two men set up looms and pretended to weave, though there was nothing on the looms at all. They asked for the finest thread, which they kept for themselves and kept working at the empty frames. Curious about the progress, the emperor sent his most trusted minister to check. The minister looked and looked, but saw nothing. Still, he was too afraid to admit it. These clothes are truly amazing, he said. More people were sent. No one dared to tell the truth. Everyone praised the invisible clothes, afraid they would be seen as foolish or unworthy. Finally, the weavers announced, "The clothes are ready." They pretended to dress the emperor in his new outfit. He looked in the mirror and saw nothing. But then he thought, if I say so, they'll think I'm a fool. So the king said loudly, "Marvelous! I shall wear them in the grand parade." And off he went, walking proudly through the streets. The people clapped and cheered, though none of them could see a thing. No one wanted to be the one to speak up. After a while, a small child shouted, "But the emperor isn't wearing any clothes." The crowd went silent. Then giggles turned into laughter. "He has no clothes on at all." The emperor turned red with embarrassment. He knew the child was right. He understood that the weavers deceived him with their plan to produce costumes which cannot be seen by foolish or unworthy people. Moral of the story: children, don't be afraid to speak the truth, even when everyone else stays silent. And never let pride blind you to what's real.